Hey guys, this is the beginning of the Redux-Challenge, and this episode will feature Mewtwo, or as I like to call him, Bulk DNA. That's literally his nickname, I couldn't come up with anything better. But here at the beautiful Sunset Coliseum, fighting an Uber noob. Not even kidding. Actually, it's a shiny noob. This is the super shiny squad. But anyways, Mewtwo versus Giratina and Raikou, with the help of Drapion in the beginning, or I should say Scorpio. I should start saying their nicknames so people know what they are, because the nicknames don't show up on Wi-Fi. But anyways, Bulk goes for a bulk up, pretty much just because that's its job, to bulk up and then sweep physically. Raikou fires off a Thunder on Drapion, who lives it like a beast, but sadly gets paralyzed. And Giratina goes for Ominous Wind. I did not even expect Ominous Wind, to be honest. So when he used Ominous Wind on Mewtwo, I was kind of surprised. But, what can you do? So, I go for another bulk up, so I can get just a little bit more power before I start trying to sweep. And, yes, before anyone asks, this isn't a normal special sweeping Mewtwo. It is a bulky, physical sweeping Mewtwo. It's a physical tank. And of course Drapion can attack, and Giratina disappears into the nothingness. Now, you see that and you think, hey, I know where it's going to aim. Well, that's what I thought, so I went for a cover to get Mewtwo's HP back up, just in case. Raikou fires off a Thunder and does a decent amount of damage to Mewtwo, but that kind of made me wonder. I was like, Raikou attacked Mewtwo, then where's Giratina going? Giratina tried to finish off Drapion with Shadow Force and failed. Now right here, I was kind of hoping that I could get some crit hacks from the scope lens, because Drapion has the sniper ability, but that failed. And it's all good. I mean, the battle still ended up pretty nicely. Mewtwo goes for a Psycho Cut, hits Raikou right where it hurts, but Raikou still survives, which is no real surprise. Fires off another Thunder on Mewtwo, and who surprisingly does not get paralyzed. I was kind of afraid of that. Ominous Wind hits Drapion and finishes it off. And of course, it has to get a nice stat boost. That kind of ruined it for me. I'm like, oh, you have to be kidding. Now that thing's going to be even harder to hit. But Drapion goes through his flailing painting motion, and we get to send in one of my favorite Pokemon, to be completely honest. This is Amaterasu, my shiny Ninetales. Named Amaterasu because it's a fire type and kind of looks like Okami, except it's bluish, not reddy. But anyways, Amaterasu gets hit with Earth Power, survives it, goes for Heat Wave. Of course I miss Giratina, but I still get to get rid of Raikou, which was the main point. I knew that I could easily get rid of Raikou if I used Heat Wave. The problem was, I knew I wasn't going to be able to take out Giratina. My hope was to weaken it enough where Psycho Cut would finish it off, but sadly it survives my attempts. So, Mewtwo heals up, and right here Mew comes out. Kind of surprising. Now, here I made a really stupid choice. He goes for Ominous Wind to take out, or she goes for Ominous Wind to take out Amaterasu. Now, looking at Giratina's HP, it should have been a clear choice of which one to attack, but I was using Recover anyways, just to make sure I didn't get hit with anything hard. And Mew goes for Nasty Plot. Right there, I was a little bit worried because Mew with Nasty Plot could probably do a decent amount of damage to me and possibly cost me the game. So I sent out my last Pokemon, Altaria. Giratina, of course, decides that, I'm gonna go hide again. So I decided to do Psycho Cut to Mew, just to get a little bit of damage in. I mean, I knew it wasn't gonna be super effective, but it uses Metronome. And luckily it got off a sheer cold, which I didn't have to worry about it hitting. And Altaria starts its dancing. Now, Altaria is actually a very, very fun Pokemon to use. And once Heart Gold Soul Silver comes out, you will be seeing me use it more often. To be completely honest, I actually like Altaria as a dragon Pokemon. It's one of my top favorite Pokemon, actually, of all. So, you see that Shadow Force hits Mewtwo. Barely does anything, even with that, bonus from the Ominous Wind. Now, a lot of people are sitting there thinking, well, you said it was bulky. Of course it's not going to do that much damage. Mewtwo has only base 90 defenses, both. So its main focus is in special attack, speed, and a little bit of HP. It really can't do that much, physical-wise, and it can't take hits too well. I just found that out, which kind of annoys me, because I was kind of hoping for something a little bit more. But, Ominous when it gets fired off, Mewtwo takes it like a beast. Yeah, Mewtwo is under pressure, but it doesn't matter. Psycho Cut to finish off Mew. So, Mew's gone. Yay. I wondered it gone. And Altaria goes for another Dragon Dance. Now, you wonder what's the last Pokemon from their team going to be, besides the fact that it's shiny? And it's probably going to be a real pain to fight. Well, Mewtwo gets some HP from the leftovers, and you see the last Pokemon come out. It is Mewtwo. Go figure. This is a normal Mewtwo, which is special attacking and yada yada yada. But it's also trained very poorly. So, go for Dragon Claw, get the critical hit I wish Drapion got, and Giratina is destroyed. There's no way it could have survived that anyways. I probably could have used a non-powered up Dragon Claw and still done the same thing. Mewtwo goes for a Psychic, hits my Mewtwo, and Mewtwo lives it. That was just amazing, and I get a Recover off. So I have Bulk DNA, and I have Altaria, whose name is Rush. And they just give up. Pretty smart move. So rate, comment, subscribe. Yes, this will be the last battle Mewtwo's in. I just wanted to show Redux Mewtwo. So I'll see you all later.